trouble y'all dealt with?
Well, first of all, I've got so much respect for Brad and the way he coaches his team. We knew when we got in this series that we'd get better one way or the other, and I just got so much respect for him and the way he does things. And that was a high level game, man. Hard fought, hard to get a basket, hard to guard wherever. But obviously proud of this guy with stepping up when we did get in foul trouble. You know, they give a lot of attention to Chaz. Z wasn't having a particularly great day, but when those guys were out, we turned to him and he got it done. And we worked through a lot of different situations with the fouls, but it's just a high-level game, and they're really good. I mean, Illinois is really, really good basketball team, and I know Brad's going to continue to get them better, just like we've got to continue to get better. But to be in December and play a game like that, oh boy, it's high level, and but just so much respect for Brad and his program. I'm amazed how quickly he rebuilt this with what he lost, but the way, I mean, they've got so many weapons and the way they do things, and I'm excited about seeing the tackles. I'm shocked that we were able to get it done, but with all that foul trouble, but these guys found a way to do it.
Jordan, did you even see the shot go in, and can you kind of take us what you saw, or take us through what you saw as you brought the ball to the floor?
Definitely. As soon as I put it up on the glass, I looked through the hoop, and I just saw it rattling up there, and then it finally went through, and then I saw my teammates come. But, you know, we work on that play just about every day in practice and late game situations. So we were all prepared for the moment, and my teammates ran it perfectly, and we executed it.
Hey, Coach, you said that you guys, sorry, right back here. You said that you thought this series would get you guys better. What did you feel like you learned about your team tonight in an atmosphere like this to perform?
Toughness. Again, really, I'd only been here one time in my career, and it was back in 1985 or 86 when I was at Ohio State as an assistant with Coach Williams. And I remember being a pretty rabid place, but I just respect, and I've known Brad for a long time. You know, he and I share Bible scriptures every morning, and I got so much respect for him, and not just as a basketball coach, but as a person. And I know how hard he coaches his guys. I know how fundamentally sound they are. He knows how to put together a team, build a roster. We knew early, I thought it was great that when we came over to shoot around, people were already lining up around the building. We came out of the restaurant last night. There were some people, a group of students waiting on us from the Illini. And so I think our guys knew that the atmosphere was going to be what we expected it to be, but they got a taste of it 24 hours before it even started happening. But again, both teams played their hearts out. I'm telling you, we'll learn from it. They'll learn from it. And I told Brad, if we can both keep getting better, we've got a chance to both have pretty good years.
Hey, Coach, right back here. What's up with the year 2 transfer jump? Like, it feels like you get guys, if you can get them for a year, but keep them for that second year, they really elevate. And Jordan tonight just was so much better than what he showed in last year.
Well, when his dad works for you, it's not hard to get him, you know? Actually, with Jordan, and he'll tell you this, his dad said, I can't recruit him, you guys will have to do it. And the reason being, when Jordan was just before he went off to school to upstate, he was in the gym consistently with Lamonte and Jordan Bowden. And they actually told me, and 2 guys that had a great impact on our program, said, if this guy ever wants to transfer, Coach, you want him. Said he's one of our guys. And I thought about it, but, you know, I think loyalty to Dave Dickerson and the way Jordan felt about upstate, he felt like he needed to stay there for 2 years. But there was no doubt, honestly, personally, I wanted him because I remember watching him play. And actually, first time I saw him play, he hit the game winner. Remember that shot? That was in the tournament, I think. In the tournament, he had a game winner, but it was a 3-point bank shot off the side of the basket, but it went in. But his demeanor. But the reason was because of Lamonte and Jordan Bowden, really, is why. And he came in, he's worked really hard. He does everything that you want him to do. And I thought tonight's a big thing for him because we said, hey, man, we got to come through, you got to do it. And he worked really hard. And they guard. I mean, it was a physical game. I mean, we knew coming in they were going to hit us with a lot of ball screens. We knew just screen, but it was a high level game. But proud of Jordan because everything he gets, he's worked for it, he's earned it, and just so glad he's with us.
Rick, you got from D-Stone in the second half over to your right.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
what you got from D-Stone in the second half there with that block and that three-pointer, how significant was that at that point in the game, and just for him to get going, to have those plays?
I thought the play, maybe if I thought about 3 plays in a game, one would have been D-Stone's little floater, because we were hemorrhaging right there. I mean, he had that little floater. I thought Igor's steal on the side was a huge play, because I know how good a coach Brad is coming out of timeouts. That was a big play, and then obviously Jordan at the end. But I thought that floater, at the time we were, I think they might have been up 6, and that was a huge play, because at that point in time we were teetering. But he made that play, and then rebounded the ball again. And he hasn't. Yesterday he practiced a little bit. He was released out of concussion protocol yesterday, and so again, I thought Bishop helped us. You know, when he went in the game, those guys helped, which is good, because we're hoping when we get Cam back that we can get into having a 10-man rotation if we can get there. And but I thought those guys coming off the bench were obviously very important. And Jordan, I mean, he comes off the bench, but we know Jordan's a starter. Start for anybody, but we don't look at it as having 5 starters. Not that we put a lot of emphasis on that, but he's been just terrific coming off the bench.
So Ryan Grant, Mike.
For both of you guys, just for Jordan to have played like 15 minutes at point guard in the second half and not turn the ball over, would that have been possible last year? And if not, what's been the big change, I guess, over the course of the offseason?
I'd say really just in practice, going against Zakai every single day is just caused me to get better each and every time. And he works, and we just compete each day. And we've been competing since last April. And, you know, we're in the gym all the time, and he's giving me tips, giving me pointers about what I got to do to, you know, keep him off me, keep pesky defenders off me like that. And just being able to go against him every day, and just taught me how to keep the ball and not turn it over. And Coach Barnes is on you every single day about keeping the ball and not turning it over. You know, it's going to pay off in the game.
See, I think one, he works. He's worked at it. He's plays multiple positions, but where I think Jordan's improved the most is defensively. I think, offensively, he's one of those guys really, when he gets his feet set and shoots it, I think it's going in, and he's become a terrific downhill driver. He's been able to start scoring at all 3 levels. But defensively, he's gotten better, but he said it, the competition that he and Shaq and Z and were getting Chaz there, that's every day in practice. They honestly, they play the way they practice, and that's why they've gotten better.
Jordan, did you feel like in the second half that you had to kind of take over because of the foul trouble, or did you feel like it was more just the flow of the offense and you were taking your shots?
Really flow in the offense and my teammates. You know, we all have the man-up mentality. We know we faced a little bit of adversity throughout the game, but we knew we just had to step up to the plate and handle business. So we were all ready for the moment, and it could have been. And everyone that came in the game made a big impact.
Jordan over here. Can you walk us through that last segment? So that when you catch the ball, maybe at the timeline, are you thinking they're going to run another defender at you and you're going to have to find somebody, or were you just thinking you're looking right at the rim?
Really, I saw the ball bounce, and I just gave it some reps so everyone could get set up. And then as soon as Igor popped open and he gave it back, I just saw my defender keep backing up, and he just kept backing up, and he was just dead in the water. And it was too late for them to send a double because it was probably 2 seconds left. And I was already at the rim at that point, but we executed it perfectly.
I'm going to give you a history lesson on that play. I was an assistant coach in 1980 at George Mason University. We didn't have a big recruiting budget, so we decided, Joe Harrington, the head coach, said we need to put out a monthly newsletter to all the coaches within the 250-mile radius and try to get George Mason on the map. And so I worked with our SID, and we came up with a segment of it where we were going to we called it Coach's Corner, where we were going to ask different coaches around the DC area or wherever to put together their favorite play. And so my first time I drove over to DeMatha High School and asked Morgan Wooten, legendary coach at DeMatha, I said, "Coach, you've been doing this a long time. I need you to give me your favorite play." And he said, "Okay." And he gave it to me. It's the play we ran today. So that play's been around a long time. And but Morgan, God rest his soul, was, again, it was his play and the first one we put in that newsletter that year.
I only saw one more hand up, so we'll go to Mike for the last one.
Jordan, how different is it playing over to your right? How different is it playing without Zakai for that long of a stretch, and why is this team able to do it with guys like Bishop stepping in there, what you're able to do, what Darlingstone's able to do?
really, again, it's the next man up mentality, and you know, everyone was ready, and just going back and forth in practice and just competing, and you know, just having that mentality of getting better every day. Whenever you step foot on the court, it's no different, and everyone has a job on the team, and when you go in there and focus on it, it makes it a lot easier.
All right, thanks everyone. Anyone else who needs more Tennessee players, we'll have 2 available outside of our locker.